All right. Well, welcome to another edition of the Ray Edwards podcast, both on YouTube and on audio. Wherever you get your podcasts, you'll find this one. And today I'm going to touch on why copywriters should be a little worried about ChatGPT after all. Should be a lot worried about it. In fact, this applies not only to copywriters, it applies to just about everybody who's in a service-based job where you provide a service like writing or creating artwork or graphic design or videos or photographs or organizing information or doing research or just about any job we do except manual labor. Stop and think about that for a moment. I was just reading how yet another surgical procedure is about to be delegated to robots because they can do a better job than their human counterparts at this highly precision requiring neurological surgery. Think about that. There was once a man named Earl Nightingale who said, the value of you in a job is in direct proportion with the difficulty involved and the expense involved in replacing you. And guess what? It's become very easy and very inexpensive to replace most people thanks to the advent of AI. Now, you might be stopping right now and saying, Ray, hang on. You, Ray, were such a big advocate for AI. And I still am. We're going to be referring to it as augmented intelligence, not artificial intelligence, because I believe that's what it is. It augments our already present intelligence and our self-awareness. Is AI self-aware? I don't know. There's a great discussion on Lex Friedman's podcast about that very question. Why have I seemingly done an about face? I haven't really. If you think about it from the beginning, I've been saying that the mediocre copywriters and the merely good copywriters are going to be replaced by AI. It's already happening. I already know people, have friends in this business, in this marketing and copywriting business, who've replaced people on their staff with AI. There's several different AI alternatives for writing copy. We have, I think, one of the best that we've created ourselves. It's built on the backbone of GPT, but it specializes in writing my kind of copy. The framework and the language base we gave it was my copy, my copywriting, my book. That's what we fed into it. That's why I can write so much like me. And you can too. So you should check that out by going to clarityscribe.com. Well, you've got to remember something I've been saying from the beginning of my career as a teacher of copywriting and marketing. From the very first days I started teaching this stuff back in 2000, I think it was 6, right after I bought Jeff Walker's course, Product Launch Formula, in its first iteration ever, I said back then, you've got to be more than a copywriter to compete with other copywriters. And I still say that now. I said back then, call yourself a marketing consultant and copywriter. And that's an idea I actually borrowed from Bob Bly. Hello, Mr. Bly. Thank you for getting me into this business. I love you for that, brother. Check out Bob's site at bly.com, bly.com. What's my point? My point is it's no longer enough to do just the I'm a copywriter and marketing consultant thing, because everybody does that. And everybody does the variations on it too. I'm a copywriter and business growth consultant. I'm a copywriter and communication strategist. Those are better, but still, you have to have something to back it up, not just say it. You have to actually be able to back it up. And my point is this. I believe it's now more important than ever that you as a copywriter get educated on how good copy is used. So it's not only that you're writing A-level copy, which you must be if you want to play in this game and win and make 6 figures or more in your business, but you also have to understand the context in which your copy is experienced by the customer. When you put the copy in the field, if you're writing for a client, when their customer shows up and reads the copy, you have to understand the context in which they discovered the copy. Like, what search were they doing when they found it on Google or when they found the answer in ChatGPT? How did they get to your client's site? What were they trying to solve as a problem? What were they looking for? Did they find it in your copy? Did your copy help enhance, or did it somehow impede that feeling that they'd found an answer? And then you've got to walk them through the whole customer journey of discovering your client's site and solution to the problem they're trying to fix, to see how it was developed, how it works, why it works, how it's worked for other people, how it will work for them, how can they know they're safe to make the purchase, to get them to make the decision, pull out their credit card and make the purchase. And it's for your client's customer or for your customer if you're selling the products yourself and you're writing the copy and constructing the marketing. It's about more than just really good copy. In fact, I'll go so far as to say this. You could write just outrageously great copy, and if it's presented inside the wrong sequence and context, set and setting, you're going to lose. People are not going to buy. You've got to know the rest of the picture. So I think it's required for a competent copywriter these days to own other courses and products like Product Launch Formula, like Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Creator Program, like Stu McLaren's The Membership Experience, which is all about building membership communities, and other products that are appropriate to your niche. If you don't own those programs and study them and understand them and read great books about direct response marketing and understand the history of your profession. And I know when I recommend a book to you by Claude Hopkins, you might say, that was written in the 30s, Ray. We're in the 2023s. And you keep talking about being up to date. What good does it do me to read a book that's that old? Those principles remain the same. Eugene Schwartz, the principles inside breakthrough advertising remain the same. Robert Collier, the same. John Kennedy, the same. John Caples, the same. Dan Kennedy, the same principles apply still to this day. Dan's still working, still out there doing it. So you need to understand the industry you're in. And if you're just repeating what you hear other 30-year-old copywriters say, you're missing so much because most of them don't know what they're talking about. They're just parroting third-hand versions of something they don't even know there was a first-hand version of. Most of them don't know there was a John Caples. Most of them don't know anything about David Ogilvy. And that's a problem if that's who you're modeling and following. So my point is, if you don't understand selling as a process, not just an isolated piece of copy, if you think I'm just going to write the brilliant copy and let somebody else worry about everything else, you're not doing the best possible job for your client. You're doing them a disservice because you don't understand everything about their sales process. And to be a valuable ally in this business of selling things, you need to know all that stuff so you can recommend the right course of action to your client. And you become a partner in the process, not a pawn in their game. Because if you are behaving like a pawn, you'll be treated like one. You'll be sacrificed at the first available opportunity and replaced by GPT or by Clarity Scribe. Don't let yourself get in that position. Become more valuable. Bring more value to the table. Be more than just a copywriter. Be part of the process of marketing and selling online. Understand all the phases of it. And how do you do that? Well, you study. You got to study. You got to learn. So you could start with getting Product Launch Formula from Jeff Walker and Digital Course Creator from Amy Porterfield and the Membership Experience from Stu McLaren. And there's a myriad of other programs, books, digital courses, things you should probably invest in and learn about. You can't do it all at once. So you got to pick one thing at a time and go through them. And one way to go about this is if you're trying to build a career, starting over, starting something new, restarting something you've been trying to do. If you want to build a career as a 6-figure or 7-figure writer, you may want to start by apprenticing yourself to someone who knows how to do it because they've done it and they're still doing it today. That's an important part of the game. I am still doing this business today, not just teaching people how to be copywriters, not just selling a course on how to become a copywriter and get paid, not just selling a certification, but I'm actually in the trenches writing my own copy for my own company, and we're writing for clients. We just finished up a package for an RV dealership. You'll be hearing more about that in the near future as we tell you about them. We just finished up another package for a coach who coaches executive women who are very successful. And we're out there writing copy for clients right now where it matters, where the copy needs to work for the client or they're not going to be very happy because they're going to have a problem. We're right on the line with you. That's the kind of person you want to be learning from and studying. So We have plenty of information we provide for free, like on this podcast, on the YouTube channel. We have paid courses and programs. We have inexpensive avenues that you can jump into our world, or we have more of an investment, but it depends on how fast you want to go. If you want to get certified and start your own business doing this stuff, you should look at our certification program. It's not inexpensive, but it's also not exorbitantly expensive. And it's the best program of its kind that I'm aware of because of the personal one-on-one coaching we give you as we walk you through the process of becoming certified by me to be a Ray Edwards certified direct response copywriter. It means something because it takes some effort. If you want to know more about that, you should get in contact with us. Just send a note to support@rayedwards.com and in the subject line, put certification, and we'll have someone get in touch with you and answer your questions. It won't be a pushy sales call because we don't operate that way. We'll let you know what the options are, and maybe it's something you want to do, or maybe not. Maybe you just want to build a business as a writer, in which case I think the smartest thing you could do is come to our virtual event, Copywriting is $1 Million Business, which we're still accepting applications for. We have a few more seats left for the virtual event, and we actually have an event going on this week. You'll be seeing some video coming out of that event on this channel, wherever you're watching this content or listening to this content. You'll be seeing and hearing more about what's going on here through my social media channels. I'm going to do my best to document what we're doing and share it with you as we go this week. And if that looks like something you want to experience, in 2 weeks from now, we have another in-person workshop. We got a couple seats available here in Spokane. It would be great if you could be here for that. That would be the best experience you could possibly get because it's going to be you and me and a few other people in a room together, up close and personal, working on building your business, getting you ready for the next step, using our AI, Clarity Scribe, to write all the copy you need quickly. I'm going to walk you through how to take the good writing that Clarity Scribe will turn out for you and then turn it into great writing that's applicable only to you. Makes you stand apart. You're going to love this. So if you want to do that, then click on the link you see in this post below this video or below the audio that you're listening to, or in the show notes. You can click the link and find out more about the virtual workshop or the in-person workshop. If this is all confusing, just send an email to support@rayedwards.com. That'll go straight to Jenny, our customer service happiness ninja. She'll make sure you're happy, gets all your questions answered, and take care of you. And there'll be no pushy selling. We'll just help you get what you need to get to where you want to go. So check out one of those opportunities if they seem appropriate to you. If not, then just stay subscribed to this channel or this podcast, however you're consuming this content, because we got more coming your way that's going to be helpful and useful to you and help you build and grow your business. Even if you're not in a copywriting business, you may have a bricks and mortar business. Like we own a coffee shop here in Spokane. We're doing a bunch of stuff with the coffee shop, marketing it online through social media. We'll be documenting and showing you that. So just keep watching this YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Click the notification bell so we send you an email every time we have a new video to share with you. Or subscribe to the podcast, or just sign up for my email list. I promise to email you frequently and let you know what's going on in our company. I will keep that promise. I certainly will. So I'm off, headed down to the venue. We're going to be holding our live workshop training this week. I'll be sharing some highlights from that with you over the next few days. So I can't wait to do that and talk to you soon. Until then, may you live long, experience great health, and prosper with purpose. See you next time.